Get in there. Come on. Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel for today. And as the video before this was previous the match at Wembley, this one is after the match at Wembley. And as you can tell by the smile on my face, baby, yes, Sunderland did it. We did it. Now, probably not go down as an absolute classic by any stretch of the imagination. However, sometimes in these situations you have to like draw out the game. You have to make sure the opponents don't get the upper hand and get a serious grip on the game and score. Because in the first half, it was definitely the old cliche, was a game of two halves. First half was very evenly balanced and there was chances for both teams, and especially there was a moment in the first half when they got through into our penalty box, and basically they had two players that nearly got on the end of that ball that was put along the box, and if that had gone in, that could have been so much different. But a shaky half hour, got a bit better towards half time. We got ourselves sorted out and we connected as a team a bit better towards the end of the first half, and we managed to keep them out. And we had one or two chances, nothing really serious, but one or two chances where we could have maybe gone ahead ourselves. So, but the first half evenly balanced. Second half, now I was hoping that Lee Johnson would get them back in and rally the troops, if you like, and make sure that the lads came out and fought for the game and got themselves in front. Well, it seemed to have the right effect, because in the second half, Sunderland definitely played a lot better. They got their passing going better, they got the organisation going better, they were going forward a bit better as well. Everything was starting to gel in, leading up to the moment of, just put me X-ray specs on, folks, leading up to the moment whereby forgot his name now, McGeady, Howard Peter. So McGeady, right, slips a beautiful, delicious, beautiful ball through for Gooch. Gooch, he didn't even have to touch it. All he had to do was just make sure that he knew where the goalkeeper was, and as the goalkeeper went down, like dived down, trying to get the ball, because he thought he was going to put it low, chipped the ball straight over the goalkeeper, bang, straight in the net. That was Sunderland 1-0 up. Now, at that point, right, the elation, the jubilation that I felt, because my dad up above, bless him, this is his hat. My dad, I was thinking of my dad up above. I said, come on, for me dad, let us win today. Just give us this something. Give us this something that we can hold and have. Yeah, just for the crap 14 months or so that's been going on. But that's another matter altogether. So this was the moment we went 1-0 up, and I thought, well, if they can keep control of the ball, they can pass the ball better to each other, they can get a connection going, whereas they're limiting their chances. They're not giving them as much chance to get the goal back, you know. So in some ways that kind of worked, but in other ways it really didn't, because we still had the tendency to welly the ball up the other end of the pitch, which gave them possession back sometimes. So we've got to address that a bit. When you 1-0 up, right? Because our defence has been fantastic this season. Luke O'Nien, absolute stalwart of a giant. Luke O'Nien, top man. He was man of the match yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. But I'll come back onto that in a minute. So when our defence this season has been fantastic. It's been really good. Kept a load of clean sheets. We've got the best defence in League One now. And goals scored is like getting up there as well. So we're catching the other teams up one by one. and we're only 2 points or 1 point away from automatic promotion. So we can just keep it focused, because today is Monday. I'm recording this obviously the day after Wembley. So today is Monday. Wednesday we go again. We go again Wednesday against Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly. Well, they're a good footballing side. That's who they are. So we have to be careful, because it's the bounce back factor. We have to be careful. So anyway, our defence was magnificent yesterday. Lee Burge, O'Nien, Power, McFadzean, and I'm just checking my team sheet, Flanagan. Now, Flanagan's the one I want to come on to, because he'd only just come back from injury. Some people maybe would have said, well, shouldn't have really started him. But I think after about 15, 20 minutes, he had to go off with an injury, which is very unfortunate, horrible for him. So we replaced Flanagan. I think it was McLaughlin that came on. And Power and O'Nien and McFadzean, they all connected as one. They got that block. They got that block going with Burge. Now, Burge was superb form yesterday. Burge could have easily got man of the match, but I would just still give it to O'Nien, right? So onto the midfield, you have McGeady, Gooch, Ledbetter and Scone, right? Now, these collectively, not the fastest in the world, you know, especially Ledbetter and even Gooch to an extent. Not got as much pace as he used to have, but I'll tell you what they do. They understand each other, where they need to be, at what position, and then stopping the passes coming through to outget our defence and score a goal. So they played really well yesterday. McGeady, his ball through for Gooch was absolutely Papa John's pizza style delicious. His ball through was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. He put it through for Gooch, didn't even have to touch the ball. Gooch didn't even have to touch the ball. The ball just came through and he just glided on, watched the keeper where he was going to go, straight over and in. Fantastic. 1-0 up, 1-0 up with half an hour to go. That half an hour, folks, that half an hour, ladies and gentlemen, was the longest bloody half an hour of my goddamn life so far. But we did it, we did it. Now up front, Wyke, who has been our danger man throughout the season. Wyke has been scoring goals left, right and centre. But yesterday, the two defenders, I think it was Spearing and Feeney, is that right? Their two defenders, central defenders, they kept them quiet. Wyke never really had much of a say yesterday, but still, he was there, he was doing his bit. It's not to say he had a crap game, it's just they done a number on him. Obviously their manager is Keith Hill. He's got the organisation right on him and have said, right, you stop him and you stop a lot of their goals. So thankfully McGeady came up with a delicious pass through for Gooch and Gooch scored. Fantastic. So Maguire came, he started the game. He had a really good game, not as quick and match fit as what he could be, but that'll come, I think, in another couple of weeks, 2 or 3 more weeks, when he gets another 3 or 4 games, because the games come thick and fast in this league. So his fitness will get up and up and up, and he'll become a really good asset for the team. We've got the likes of young kid like Jack Diamond, and we've got people that comes in as well as him. We've got younger, we've got Dan Neil, we've got this one and that one, all coming through, fighting for a place, baby, fighting for a place. I mean, Sanderson, he's been a rock at the back. Sanderson was cup-tied, Aidan O'Brien was cup-tied, and Jordan Jones was cup-tied. These people are back. They're back in midweek. So our team can only get stronger, baby. So let's hope that that's going to be the platform which we build and go up to the Championship and then up to the Premiership. And score prediction. Now I said 3-1 and Wyke first goal. But like I said, Wyke didn't have as much influence as what he had been having. right? So they nullified him and it became a scrappy affair, if you like. In the second half, it took a subliminal pass, like I said, from McGeady to get the opener. So it ended up 1-0 to Sunderland. And 1-0 is good enough. It's as good as anything else. Get you the trophy. And how delighted them players, every single one of them players on the pitch, you could see how delighted they were. They were absolutely over the moon. They showed the passion, they showed the desire, the determination, they showed the want and the absolute fight that it's going to take to get us to where we need to be. But this is a start. So they showed everything needed there. And the game itself, my heart was doing 600 million mile an hour. I was absolutely, that last half an hour felt like a lifetime. But we did it. We got through. We did it. 1-0 to Sunderland. And the trophy is back home. It's back home. So hopefully this is leading to promotion. Starting Wednesday night against Accrington Stanley. It's going to be a hard game. And I think there'll be changes. There'll be at least 4 or 5 changes. But if we can, like I say, keep a strong unit, keep the team performance, get our passing going from the outset, get the early goal, we'll be fine. I do believe we get the early goal like we've normally been getting, then that will be the platform to go on. So come on, my lads. Come on, Sunderland. Now, I'm going to sign off this video, and all I'm going to say is my dad will be proud now. In every single game to the end of the season, I hope he just gives us a little sprinkle of dust down from up above, just to give us the application to go and get promoted. So come on, let's do it. Thank you, everybody listening to these videos. Get liking them. I hope you do. And I'm going to do loads more different subjects and stuff. It's not going to be all about football. This is just because Sunderland were at Wembley. And I'm going to talk about many of the different things, my music and everything else. So get subscribing to my YouTube channel and get in with the picture of Mr. Prest being the best. Thank you.